This is our first time here, isn't it?
Tyon?
Yes. I'd really hoped it would turn out to be nothing. Ah, it seems someone else got here first.
That gear must be a high-rank colony.
Slay the Ouroboros where they stand!
I'd love to see you try, mate!
My young free!
Keep them coming! You're a lad! Enemies from fire! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver! Wait! Hidden storm! Time to end this!
I was strong.
You wanna play?
Why slap? My young free! Cheers, you're the devil! Hammerhead! Hit 'em over and over! You're full! Power ring!
Field day with this!
Yeah, let's do this!
What was that?
Pull back. I don't like our odds. They must be silver rank at least.
Your caution dulls your insights. Your crude fighting wastes almost all your potential. And you, good judgment, but you're a bad quitter. Just as I'd heard, sadly.
I knew it. Colony Iota.
I've heard about them.
I bet you have. Commander Alexandria's famed for her keen wit. How dare you take Dame Alex's name in vain, scum!
We've committed no crimes.
I suppose you can prove that?
Well, proving a negative isn't really possible. But what you think you know isn't the whole truth.
Eat this, sucker!
Ah! Dame Alex! Senna! I'm so there!
Sorry to go off book on you folks. Snuff.
That's enough. It will suffice for this little trial. You struggle for your lives in vain. Ouroboros criminals. Those lives will be mine. This I swear.
They're a bunch of morons, just as we'd heard. And rude to boot.
Indeed. But that might make for a fun reception. What you think you know is not the whole truth, huh? I do hope you'll tell.
Looks like we managed to lose them.
What in Her Majesty's ever-loving cheekbones just happened back there?
Simply put, our foes were well versed in the art of war, though their methods were inelegant, to say the least.
Inelegant, like war's ever pretty.
They're efficient at stockpiling combat rewards. That's how they managed to climb to silver rank already.
I heard they even share their supplies with other colonies. That seems kind of awesome.
Sharing supplies? Why would they do that?
It would prove beneficial in the long term, I think.
Creating debts to strengthen ties with other allied forces does open up your options, insofar as battle tactics are concerned.
And if that leads to better results in combat, you can get your hands on even more goods.
What I'm getting here is that they're trouble.
Yes, and to make matters worse, Alexandria herself announced that they will come for us again.
I bet us traders would net them a hefty reward, huh?
So how about we turn the tables on them? Punch their lights out?
Listen to yourself, you doofus. We're talking silver here, yeah?
Well, whatever we choose to do, here's something to bear in mind. Colony Iota's commando group is made up of 4 units. Regardless of the proportions we take, we have a high chance of encountering them. We should consider our approach carefully.
Well, in that case, in terms of sheer power, they're the ones with the advantage. We should avoid a direct confrontation. If we could just dismantle those commando units, it would help lower the colony's capabilities.
And it might give us an opening to strike.
Yeah, if it comes to that.
But it basically allows us to avoid fighting as much as possible, right? I like that plan.
No objections from me either.
Personally, I'd hope we don't even meet them.
I can't...
It has to be done.
More enemies! Come on! Unoccupied! Dead! Come on! Kids, Stopping you! Demon! Show us what you've got, Stella! Show them! Refreshing ray!
The outcome is patently clear.
You can be sure I'll do my part.
Amazing!
My friends,
That was pretty much what I expected.
I'd say we were moving in sync. Right, Tile?
I'll sort this in a jiff.
I'm glad we meet again, Ouroboros. You seem quite sure of yourselves. I suppose your plan was to take the colony in one fell swoop?
We don't really enjoy being hunted. The hunter's role is more our speed.
Our time is precious. If you insist on barring our way, we'll do what needs to be done, old compatriot or not.
No need for speeches. Now is a time for action. I do hope you came prepared. The traitors will receive my judgment.
You won't get away! I'll show you!
Just one!
Made it through that somehow.
How many times are we going to have to do this?
I was just about to say that.
A consul!
Manners, cur, that is Master E to you. I put a lot of effort into developing this father, and now it's all wasted. Breaking her spirit, then fashioning her in my own image. She ought to have been my masterpiece!
What's the pilot going on about?
Alexandria, my cherished game piece. You should have made it much farther.
Who are you calling a piece? Neither her nor us will ever be what you want us to be.
Of course. And of course, you. After all, that's just your role. Very well. I think it's time for a quick rewrite. No use for all of these imbecilic side characters.
Return to your seats for Act 2! Carnage! The curtains are about to rise! My Alexandria is destroyed! You will suffer for your crime!
You won't get away!
Get one! Fall back!
This is looking good.
Hold on to the water! Hold on! I'll be right there!
Now
Lying down!
give it up!
Build it up!
I'll give it to place for you, dear!
I'll end it here! Don't get carried away!
Let me give you a taste! We are more than capable!
Isn't what they least expect!
I'll make it!
I'm on your heel! Now for the finishing touch! Got it now! Take your breathing!
Strike true! I want this sword!
Here. The applause are so rapturous.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, more or less.
For now. But all this fighting really takes its toll on you.
Oh, really? That's not how it looked from where I was standing. It was impressive the way you beat him. And a big help, too.
Wait, what's she saying?
Dame Alex! I'm putting my foot down, only boring run-of-the-mill plans from now on. This one gave me anxiety.
I said I was sorry. Don't cry.
So it all went down according to your calculations?
Our goal was the defeat of the consul and to be released from his control. Though it was a long acquaintance we had, at least until we uncovered that lie of his.
What was he lying about?
It's a long story. But anyway, making an enemy of the consul would have been a big gamble for us too. So to weigh the risk, we had to figure out just how strong you lot actually were.
So you used your friends and colony as bait. You thought if we were strong enough to deal with you all, we could stand up to the consul too.
You seem bitter about it.
But there must have been another way. Dispatch a scouting party or...
Oh, come on. We'd all reach homecoming before we got anywhere like that.
Sure, but see how much it cost you. It's not worth the sacrifices.
There is no victory without sacrifice. If you fight according to those musty old textbooks, you'll always be too slow. You're an old-fashioned man, aren't you, Tyon?
What?
Dame Alex, I don't think they'll respond well to that line of exposition. Only Ouroboros can destroy our flame clock. Shouldn't we consider asking for their help instead of riding them up like this?
I'm not riling up anyone. Just some gentle teasing among friends.
Dame Alex doesn't actually believe the ends justify the means. You'll understand if you look closely at the colony and how things are here.
What do you think?
Might be good to look around before we enter into any partnerships.
What if that's exactly what she wants you to think?
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, I'd like to trust her. She was quite open with us this far.
Good grief. How did softies like you even survive this long?
Dame Alex?
I'm sorry. I admit I may have crossed a line. We'll have time to say goodbye to the old girl later. Come along. I'll show you how we fight here.
Got another one. Levinus repair parts?
We got 'em, but no means of transport. Usual route goes the long way round.
No, there's a colony we could route through. Those cylinders, we'll manage.
We can add 2 days. We can make it on time.
Prioritize speed. Start with light goods.
That's the list there. I'll forward it on too.
What do you know? They're really pro at that.
They're not just regular soldiers. More like, they're all officers.
We're reading the flow of goods to learn of the war. It's a very flat hierarchy here, you'll find.
Using a minimum of people to achieve maximum results. That's the way we like to fight. Of all the colonies in Ionios, we're a bit extreme in the way we use the cards. Pretty special, right?
You mean the cards in the iris?
Yes. They tell us what's needed as of right now, and it's an easy and efficient tool.
But soldiers' wills and skills, on the other hand.
Feeling useful makes you confident. Confidence teaches a soldier pride. Pride binds the team, fosters productivity, and leads a colony to victory. Right?
As a result, we can invest ourselves in more research, and it takes us a step beyond.
A step beyond.
Well, I did propose them. It's quite basic.
Wait, the Collectopedia cards, you made them?
The castle folk developed them. All I did was to issue the request through the console.
Meaning you made a deal with the castle? Surely that's not...
I didn't do it lightly. It was necessary. Doing the same as everyone around you, it's always the same outcome. Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
And so I'm old-fashioned?
You're not mad this time?
I realized there was no ill will. We fight when we're confident. You and I think we're the same in that regard. I'm getting the impression that something must have changed you.
Thank the previous commander for that. He was a rash type, like this big one.
It winds you up, doesn't it? I get what you mean.
Oi, what the spark?
No matter what happens, you fight to keep everyone alive. And that's what makes a colony. All right, Alexandria. I understand you now.
Do you think we'll be useful?
Doesn't matter. I don't see people that way.
Oh.
Time to head back. We've unfinished business.
That's right. Time is precious.
So all that's left is to smash it, yeah?
Yes. That way, Colony Iota will be free.
I'll be honest, I'm not 100% on board with how you played this. I don't appreciate being manipulated.
I'm sorry about tricking you before. I really do regret it.
Yeah? What's to say you're not tricking us even now?
Insolence!
I'm sorry about Lands, but I would like to know what exactly your goal is here.
When you think about rules, you have to realize that they are closely entangled with the intentions of whoever set them. I don't suppose you'll believe me, but I just want to see what life's like outside of those confines.
No. I believe you. From everything you've told us, I can see how serious you are.
Thank you. And I'm counting on you. Let's keep it on the straight and narrow from now on.
Interesting choice of words.
Lands?
No, it's fine. I'm sure she's got nothing else left to hide now anyway.
Love?
She's still hiding stuff.
Dame Alex?
No, I've got this. I'm not as old as I might seem, so I don't quite have the authority you might think yet.
You don't... Wait. Which term are you in?
6th?
What? Shut up. You cannot be 6th term.
Hush! Not so loud.
I thought for sure we were the same term. You just have this dignity about you.
I work really hard for that, you know? Some colonies plan surprise attacks if they work out the timing of when the next generation of soldiers rolls over. And also, well, you know, reasons.
What reasons?
Dame Alex thinks she looks too young, so she likes to put on a touch of cosmetics to give her features extra character.
That was not public information.
You were just gonna leave them all guessing otherwise.
Not really what I expected.
Well, that's your fault for assuming, isn't it? Having presence is important for a commander.
This might be going over my head, but it sounds like a struggle.
For your information, the only ones who know this are my team chiefs and Chickadee. This is one secret I expect you to take with you unto homecoming.
We understand. We won't tell anyone. Here we go!
If you have my back, I've got yours.
Oh.